Guys, it's Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon? I hope you are all having an amazing day. I know I am. Please don't forget to like this video, like it on your way in. And if you're part of the replay gang, y'all leave a comment. You know I read them, okay? Just leave a comment because I find it entertaining when y'all leave comments. I like reading them. Also, again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now because, like I said, you're gonna forget. Also, follow me on my Twitter page, my Instagram, and don't forget to go over to my website to get you one of our beautiful scarves, our dope ass cups, our nice sweaters. Y'all already know I put it together. Okay, so let me move everything. So today we have two major topics. We will be talking about Meg the Stallion and what has recently transpired with her, as well as Monica's new relationship, because she's apparently in one. All right. Shout out to Monica for finally getting over the jailbird. I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care. Let me make sure everything is working correctly because sometimes I have a okay. All right. So we're gonna just go ahead and drop this intro and I'm gonna drink some of this water and then we're gonna get on with the rest of today's show. Hey, Summer Baby. Yes, you are first. Hey, Nicole. How are y'all doing today? Okay. So don't mind me. I be watching crazy stuff on my phone. So where do we begin? Let's get into this Meg Thee Stallion situation. So I have an article from Vanity Fair, and I'm gonna read it to y'all so we can know what's happening. Yes, it's on social media. Y'all know I like to pull up my Instagram, but I wanted to like read an actual article about this. Okay, so this article is dated today. It says Meg Thee Stallion's cameraman Emilio Garcia files harassment suit, alleged he was forced to watch her have Megs. He's also suing for unpaid wages and overtime. Okay, listen, didn't we not just go through this shit with um Lizzo? Did we literally not just go through the same thing with Lizzo? Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna assume all of this happened not recently, but y'all, okay, so let's just do it. So it says Garcia, a former cameraman for rapper Megan Thee Stallion, filed a lawsuit against the musician in Los Angeles County on Tuesday, saying that he was subjected, okay, to a hostile work environment and harassment. This shit can get. According to court documents, Garcia alleged that Megan, whose real name is Megan Pete, forced him to watch her have sex with another woman, then bullied him in the aftermath. According to the lawsuit, on or around June 2022, I knew it was when the crazy was going on. I knew it was when the crazy was going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me mute this. Okay, here we go. Let's mute it. Spain. Okay, so it happened around June 2022 in Spain. Okay, Garcia was riding in an SUV with Meg and three other women after a night out. Megan and one of the women suddenly began having sex right beside Garcia, who could not get out of the car as it was both moving and he was in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. According to the complaint, he was embarrassed, mortified, offended, throughout the entire ordeal. You know what I need these celebrities to really comprehend? Your staff is not your friend. Your staff is not your friend. Don't have sex in front of me if I'm your friend. Let me make that clear. Okay, I don't wanna see it, okay? But your staff is not your friends at the end of the day, okay? We need to comprehend that, okay? So so he was embarrassed and mortified, so we left off there. He claimed that the next day, he was allegedly told by Meg not to discuss what he'd seen. And later during the trip, he was on the receiving end of fat shaming comments such as "spit your food out, you don't need to be eaten," and "fat B word." The lawsuit details 9 complaints against Megan, her touring company entity, Hot Girl Touring LLC, and her label, Rock Nation, including harassment and several wage and labor law violations. The complaint alleged that Garcia was not compensated appropriately for the hours he worked, which the suit describes as essentially all waking hours of the day, in a role that the suit claims misclassified him as an independent contractor and denied him his overtime pay and meal breaks. More than once, Stallion interrupted plaintiff during dinner and demanded that he immediately shift his focus to assist with her TikTok creative ideas, i.e., plaintiff stepped away from dinner and worked on the phone in a quiet space of a given restaurant. In one part of the complaint read, no court date has been set yet for the suit in which Garcia has requested a jury trial. Megan is represented by Miami-based attorney Alex Spiro, who has also represented high-powered celebrities like Jay-Z, Elon Musk, and Alec Baldwin. Didn't Alec Baldwin just lose? Well, he could have went to jail, so he didn't. So I guess in a statement to Vanity Fair, Spiro, Meg's lawyer, said this is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed and with salacious accusations to attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court. Um, Garcia's legal representative on record did not immediately respond to Vanity Fair request for comment. So, all right. So from what we gather, they're alleging that I don't know what this is exactly is about. Like you said, this seems to be about wage discrepancies, which, again, if you're gonna be doing all this crazy shit, you should probably pay people what they want. Okay. If you're gonna be doing all this crazy shit, interrupting meals and all of this weird shit, and I get that them being a celebrity, they think everything is on their time sometimes, and it's not. Other people have lives, like they have to eat, they have to sleep as well. They work for you. They're not your slave. They're not like they're entitled to lunch breaks. They're entitled to not be working 24 hours a day. And if they are, you need to pay them for it, right? That is where I think this is where I think this went. I also think that I don't know, I feel like during if this was during when did the Tory Lanez thing happen? Hold on. This had to be when I'm trying to see when. Okay, so it happened in 2020. So this was probably right during the trial. It sounds like it was around the time that the trial was going on. She was stressed out. I'm not saying that's what's inappropriate. She was at some party with a bunch of people. She had a photographer with her. She thought he was, even if you think somebody's down for some shit, just because they are being agreeable in the moment, because they don't wanna cause a situation does not mean it's okay, I don't think I don't know if this is necessarily considered sexual harassment because she didn't sexually try to do anything to him. It was just like wrong time, wrong place, like, make better decisions. I think she is growing and, attempting to make better decisions, but It wasn't like the whole Lizzo situation happened where where Lizzo allegedly, forced these women to, one woman, I believe she made her eat a banana out of S worker's vajayjay. I think that they were probably drinking, smoking, doing whatever they were doing, high, and just making stupid ass choices. And again, still confusing your she was still confusing her employees for her friends. Your employees are not your friends, okay? I don't recall whenever we see Beyonce out, when we do see her, we don't really see her out with her dancers like that because it needs to be a sort of professional boundary. That's what it is. They need to understand professional boundaries. And I don't think a lot of these celebrities fully get that. It was like just a free for all, people are just they assume people are just so desperate to work with them that they'll just do whatever. And this is a professional photographer. He's not an intern. You can't even treat interns like this, okay, anymore. He's not an intern. You cannot just do this shit. And again, in another country where he couldn't even get out the car and say, you know what, I'm done, I quit. Like, so I understand that aspect, okay? So I don't know. We're gonna see where this goes. Let me see what y'all are saying. I wanna see what y'all are saying about the situation. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Jamie. I ain't see you in a minute. How have you been? Hey, Crystal. Welcome back. He's already has contradictions in his story. Money grab. I do believe it's a money grab. And again, if he was working 24 hours, he deserves his pay. He deserves pay. And this seems to be about pay and just throwing the rest of this shit in like, bitch, don't let me tell what I really saw. Okay, it's a lot of things that's happening in the backgrounds with these people. And everybody is not gonna just everybody's not gonna deal with it the same way. Everyone's not gonna be quiet. Everybody's not gonna be quiet, okay? Especially when you have a target on your back. Everyone is not gonna be quiet, and everyone is not just gonna go along, get along, and be so happy for this opportunity. No, just no. Sorry, but no. So I do comprehend that. But, especially if he was working, had to stop eating to help her make a TikTok and help her make her videos and whatever. Like, you need to wait. And if you can't wait, if you ain't got the patience God gave me to wait for me to eat my meal and be able to have a moment to myself, then you should probably hire more than one photographer on staff so they can do a rotation. Okay, I said what it is what it is. If she would have hired more than one staff photographer, then she probably wouldn't be in this situation, right? You got to pay people what they're worth. That's just what it is. Especially you all day, cut it out. And people think because you're freelance, they can just do whatever and get along, and you're just gonna take it. And no, and even if somebody took it from somebody else, doesn't mean they're gonna take it from you. Okay. Um, if I'm her attorney, I'm arguing he was supposed to film. That's his profession, right? This is Cali. They were in Spain. But just even if he's supposed to film, he does deserve a break. Okay, that's just the law. Maybe that might shit. Even in Spain, they take breaks. They take a way more breaks than we do. You can't just ask people to work 24/7. So I do comprehend that part. Um, she said Rashida said, I don't think he has a case, but Megs have to do better. I agree. I believe pay him his overtime. Okay, and again, I get it. The overtime was probably overtiming, but if you would have hired a second, a second photographer, but this is what her staff people are supposed to do. If you would hire a second photographer or just be rational and don't think people supposed to be on your time all the time, even if they work for you. They only on your time during their work hours. We have a new law right here in New York. I don't know if it's nationwide, but I know in New York, there's a new law that you don't have to answer text messages or phone calls from your employee after work. Like you don't get to just, I'm not working, but you get to dump your shit on me. I'm not working, I'm not getting paid for this, but I gotta come in for a mandatory meeting that I ain't getting paid for. All of this shit. People, you just because it has been done does not mean it's okay, and does not mean that people aren't going to push back. Because at this point, we see millennials, shout out to them, and the younger ones, they are not just going to do whatever, go along to get along. They just not. And I'm not knocking them for it. Good for them. Brittany said, I agree, celebrities, especially women, need to be aware of their surroundings when it comes to their teams because people will play in your face like they're your friend with different ulterior motives. I agree 1000%. Like she really probably, I don't think that she was sitting here, and even when she said, oh, but you fed, I don't think it was I think she really thinks that these people were her friends, and you remember when Meg was all about, well, my friends, she has learned. That's why I wanted to know when this happened. She is learning, these are learning experience. I have to teach my child about this. She's 14. Everybody ain't your friend. They're acquaintances for a reason. People could be nice, and I had a whole conversation with her because again, she was born in 2009, so she don't really understand pre-Obama. She don't understand pre-Obama. So I had to have a conversation with her about, people were, in my opinion, these people were, being professional at the most part, and a lot of other people thought that because these people were being professional and not on the job just being directly reckless and racist, that these people weren't. And we had to learn after that oh shit, like people really telling you who, you really don't know who your coworkers are. People, are not going to just be necessarily argumentative or have an issue. They might just smile up in your face, and as soon as you get something wrong, they run into the supervisor. They talking shit about you as soon as you go for work. They show talking shit about you in the around the water cooler because of whatever the case is, and then smile up in your face, and you thinking everything is great. You thinking y'all's mad cool, but you're not, because it's work etiquette. It's just work etiquette. And she really thought that, and I think that even with when she hired her friend, I forgot her name, Kelsey, right? That's another reason why I don't really think you should be hiring your friends like that. It would be cool, but because things like this can occur, you have to have a separation, in my opinion, of church and state. It's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Astro said Meg has a record of not compensating her employees appropriately. EJ, her former hairstylist, complained about the same thing. See, okay, well, she got to figure that shit out. Although I do agree she should have never been proud, I think her fans are being willfully ignorant of her character flaws. I agree. And I'm quick to say, like, I like Meg. Even on Twitter, my name is Jovi Thee Stallion. A part of it is because I like Meg. She cool, and I also be wanting to troll the barbs. I just do it to troll the barbs, but we all have character flaws. We all have shit with us, and we all weren't. And the people we are today. A lot of us, especially us ladies who who've lived our lives, aren't who we were then. Hindsight 2020 is real. Even for, your late 20s, your 30s, you grow and you learn things. And I'm just hoping and thinking that, she has learned in the last 4 years. I honestly believe Meg Thee Stallion has learned a lot of lessons. Okay. She's learned a lot of lessons and learned to separate this shit. These people aren't your friends. They're your employees. Okay. If you want friends, that's a separate thing. What else? Um, all right. Yes, that's what it is. That's how I feel. Don't mix business and pleasure. It's nothing personal. It's only business. But I adamantly believe that these things need to be separated. That's why, it's the same thing like when I say, "Don't shit where you live with don't shit where you rest at." Like, I don't won't date anybody who lives in, like, my vicinity, right? Or, like, I've never dated anyone I work with. I know a lot of people do, but I find that, because it could mess up the dynamics of things, right? And we ain't gonna have nobody trying to I ain't gonna simmer down at a situation because we winking, in secret and shit. I'm not doing that. So don't set yourself up for these situations. Or yes, I have built friendships with people I've worked with, but like after the fact, like, building those relationships and like really investing in them, especially like after the fact where we didn't work together anymore. But like, you don't know who you're working with until you know who you're working with. And we've all been through those experiences. I know I where you think people are cool and they're this and they're that, and when the reality come out, then you're mad at them. But like you probably should have checked yourself and learned workplace etiquette, right? We be cool at work, that don't mean we cool in real life. My opinion, I'm sticking to it. Anywho, let's run these likes up. Thank you so much, Bree. Let's run these likes up, please, and thank you. Okay. Now, right. Before we get on to our next story, I want to remind y'all, um, don't to support your favorite content creators. You see my Cash App on the screen. Super Chat is available. I also have my website where I sell some fantastic scarves, bonnets, um, mugs, cups. It's just on and popping. I really need to redo this commercial, but until I do,
Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have five, count it guys, five new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful, they're amazing, they are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill, they're gorgeous and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi. I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl. Cause you already know how we give it up.
okay, guys. So Nicole said, beef like workplace beef. Am I right? I'm not doing it. That's why I don't shit where I rest at. I don't need all that smoke. That's why I don't get into stuff or hardly even engage with people who live like not too much, who live in like my vicinity or like in my building and stuff because you gotta be there. And like drama and all that shit, girl, ain't nobody got time for all that. I swear to you. I got like two girls in my building who don't like me. Well, one of them moved, and so it's one, and it's like it's real weird because it's like, ma'am, pressing the elevator hard for the doors to close with me don't really do shit because there's two elevators. It's weird. It's too much energy, and I personally don't want to dispel all that energy at like negative energy at like home or at work or something like that because that's those places are where you spend the most of your time. I don't have time for it. And having drama at work is exhausting. I know, I've been there, done that. Like, oh my god. Anywho, again, don't forget to get your bonnet, support the channel, get you a dope ass scarf. I still have some available, so get yours now. And again, I'm reminding everybody for remainder of the month, everyone who orders a scarf will also receive a special free gift. Okay. All right. Now let's go into this whole Monica conversation. So Monica, y'all know Monica. She's still on tour with Nicki Minaj. I think so. So she's on tour. She getting her press. She doing her thing. I ain't mad at it. Get your press. Do your thing. We know Monica was in a relationship with the dude C Murder, who is, if you're old enough, because this motherfucker been in jail for about 15 to 20. Okay. I can't even. I was probably 20 when this dude got locked. I don't remember. He's been in there for a long time. Okay. He is Master P's brother. If you don't, she's been in a relationship with him. I know she's been in a relationship with other people since then. She's done been married or whatever, but she keeps going back to this man. He's in prison. Okay. I do know she was trying to get him out. I think she was trying to hit up Kim Kardashian for a minute. I don't remember. This happened like 2 years ago. And then I believe there was a photo of him, because again, even in jail, they talk that good shit. But come on, they got multiples. They got multiples. Y'all women is on rotation. Okay, you can only come on this day because on this day she coming. All right. Anyway, but you don't know that. Anywho, so there was a picture or some shit of him with another woman. And I don't know, we don't know. We don't know what was happening in the background. But now Monica came out with a new boo thing. Okay. Her new boo thing is named Anthony, and he go by Ant Wilson. Okay. His name is Anthony Wilson. Monica confirms this is from an article from a website called The Juice. Monica confirms relationship with Anthony Ant Wilson. It's been amazing, she says. Monica is not only still standing, you know how they love a pun. She's strutting into a new chapter of life, a chapter that includes new love. The Grammy Award winning star covers Hello Beautiful Special Mother's Day 2024 issue and did not hold back when quizzed about her relationship with music exec Anthony Wilson. Gushing and blushing, Monica kept it candid about her union with Wilson, whom she has long known as a friend before advancing their romance, and his relationship with her children from previous relationships. Um, I'm in a relationship that has been amazing. This is what she's saying. When you fall in love with someone that has been your friend for a very long time, I think it's different. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. I'm new in the space, but I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm enjoying being supported. I'm enjoying being really loved in a way that allows me to be a lot softer than I typically am. There are a lot of firsts happening for me right now. I love that for her. In my relationship now, I don't have to take over. I don't have to overthink anything else really, which is beautiful because, we remember we talked about C Murder and his ass being in jail, so she got to manage. Okay, I'm exhausted managing niggas. Y'all exhausted managing niggas? I ain't managing them. Uh, just in general, family, man. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, and when she was married, I believe his name was like Shannon or Sharon. I don't remember. He was a basketball player. It was like Shannon or something like that. Her youngest daughter is his child. I don't remember his name. Maybe they'll tell me in an article. It looked like she had to be the head of the household. And I'm not only talking about like financially, just managing. He looked like he was one of the kids. Like he was giving one of the kids energy. Like she had to be the responsible one. It sucks to always have to be the responsible one, the one who making managing thing and making things happen. It sucks doing that as a woman, especially when you are doing that as a woman and still have to act like this man is the head. A man is the head of the household and all of this shit. And when you were actually doing all of this, right? So I'm glad that she said that because it's a lot. Okay. So again, she said, in my relationship, I don't have to take over. Because a lot of times if you don't take over, y'all motherfuckers will drown, child. I don't have to overthink anything really. I can just be myself, express myself, explain what's happening in my daily life, and he just fixes it. The most important thing about him is that I think people would be surprised because he's so stern in business, is that he's the ultimate family man. I like this for her. Okay, I love that he fixes it. No, I don't know. Wait, he can tell you where all my children are most of the days. He loves to make sure that his relationship with them is intact, not in a way that seems forced, but natural. Whatever it is they love, he goes to that. Meets them where they are. One of the traits you love most about Wilson, I do. One of the things that stand out to me the most that he constantly does, he fixes things. Oh, isn't that great when you come from a long line of relationships of men who are breaking things, who are fucking it up? You know, you give all that energy to see murder, then he go playing in your face from jail. You know, the ex-husband playing in your face while you managing your life, the kid's life, his life, and they playing in your face. So I love that for her. Okay, he fixes things, and I don't mean physically fixes them, but I mean in any capacity. If I'm looking for it, it helps that he's very knowledgeable about the business and he runs several businesses of his own. But he's able to help me do things that I've always had to do alone. And taking some of the burden off of my back on a daily basis allows me to be more free, even with the children or in other places. I can think about so many other things because if he calls me and he hears the slightest bit of stress in my voice, whatever I tell him is wrong, he fixes it. And that's something I've never experienced before, ever. Child. Tell me Monica is not speaking for so many women who have been in and out of relationships, having to be the not even not wanting to be the man in a relationship, but having to be the man in a relationship, having to put on the pants because he just can't. Um, if you leave it to him, y'all gonna starve, shit gonna be fucked up, lights gonna be off. Y'all know the vibes. Um, I love that for her. When you find somebody who is that's the end of the article. And when you find someone who can balance you and you don't need to give step by step directions to, in my opinion, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of these men, I be listening to things sometimes, some of these, not, y'all know I don't listen to like the male podcast or anything like that, but I be listening to some women who talk about stuff and what they doing over there. And it'd be so funny, and just even from my experience in life where, sometimes you need things done, like, let's say you just had a baby or whatever, and you need things done, and, this motherfucker gonna tell you, "Well, you to tell me what you need me to do." I shouldn't have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to understand that, again, we just had a baby, they sliced me to fucking half. I might need you to you come home and clean, order some food, make sure I'm okay. Take the baby without me having to give you a step by step direction on everything, and then me giving you a step by step direction on every fucking thing you got to do for not only your family but yourself. Okay, you getting mad and annoyed because I'm telling you, I gotta tell you things like I'm your mama, but you ain't doing things like you the man of the house. So I feel Monica when she said what she said. I know a lot of women are feeling Monica with what she's saying. You put so much out, you put so much effort, you always got to be the one handling things. And for too many of us, we think it's normal, right? We think it's normal. Like they need us. They don't need you. They're a grown adult like you, right? They don't need you to figure out how to make a doctor's appointment. They don't need you to figure out that, they should wash the fucking dishes. They don't need you to figure, you know what I'm saying? Um, and when you've been through situations, especially when you've been through situations like that, and Monica, if she's nothing, she's a rider. I'm not. If she is nothing, she's a fucking rider, okay? And to be riding through these relationships with these people who just fail you every fucking time and put you in the male position that you don't want to be in. So many women don't don't want it, but you have no choice when you have a man child in your house. So you have no choice when you know. So I comprehend oh my God, when a man makes everything easier for your life, the common sense, when he just expresses common sense and courtesy, when he give a fuck, like for real, not good enough for now, but like for real. Care, like she said, care about your kids, what they doing, how they feeling, care that you are don't want you stressed in no way, and he gonna handle it. When you got a handler, beautiful fucking thing. Can I say that? Beautiful freaking thing. Anywho, I wanted to say that. Child, so I'm gonna drop this link and I'm gonna get up in the comments. But I want to talk about something really fast, and I thought it was funny. Bree posted it a little while ago while I was setting up the live. Child, Couture Bay, that's Bree. Because some of y'all be asking me, who's Bree? In the comments. Couture Bay is Bree. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Y'all, so the people done told TikTok that they better sell it or it's getting banned out the Americas. Listen, and you know what? I said this. I knew this was gonna happen. They should have left it. I've been saying for over a year they should have left that shit as Musically. If you didn't know, before TikTok was TikTok, it was an app called Musically, where you kind of did the same thing, but it wasn't for adults. It literally was for children. My daughter had a Musically / TikTok account since she was like 5, because it was only 5, 6, 7, 8 year olds. It was a kids app, and it went from being a kids app who were just sending and posting and silly things to what it is now. It happened over COVID, and I said this to my daughter. I said, it's funny to me how like the Asians created the TikTok, but their kids can't really fuck with the TikTok. I find that interesting. But y'all, they are banning the TikTok, which I'm not surprised about. They probably should have left it the way it was. They're claiming that secrets can be stolen, which, yeah, I guess, especially when it initially was set up to, because like the base of it probably still the same, right? Is like it was to work with children, and I guess getting information from children through like the app or whatever, about their families or whatever. These apps, especially back then, these kids just sign you up and start pressing buttons and using credit cards without permission. Okay, I've only had that happen to me once, and I've only lost $30. But from what I gather, people used to lose a lot of money and a lot of information sometimes, because they ask them. Again, y'all know I don't do TikTok like that. Yes, I have a TikTok, but I don't really mess with it like that. Go follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. But like, I know that they used to do and ask weird shit. I know that because there have been times when I used to take, and my kid would ask me some stupid silly shit, and I'd be like, what? And I'd take the app, I'd be like, y'all niggas crazy. And I'm like, don't ask kids that. So I comprehend where they're coming from, because I feel like they tried to get if I remember correctly, I feel she's 15 now. I feel like they tried to get my 9 or 10-year-old, when it was Musically, to like verify her identity. And you can't verify your identity at 9 or 10 without giving a lot of your parents and kind of information. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, as in the people, aka American government. I kind of understand a little bit, or maybe it's about other things, but I can see how that part of it could be seen as, okay, we need to block you. So I find that interesting. I just wanted to say that. I find that interesting because, like I said, I've been aware of the TikTok since it was Musically. And that's kind of why I don't use TikTok, because I still feel like it's supposed to be for them kids. It was the kids' Facebook. back in the day. That's what they used to do. They used to send little silly. Y'all know how TikTok is. It wasn't that deep. It was just kids sending little silly shit to other kids. But now they done threw adults in the mix, and from what I think they're like the mechanics of it all, or the engineering, or whatever the frick you want to call it, the AI, whatever, is something must. I think something is in it to try to retrieve information, because I swear to you, I was on like Musically Lost Their Damn Mind when I saw when she was really trying to like verify her account. It had to come like, Mom, and so it leads me to just think how many other kids who, for whatever reason, aren't even thinking, put in information that they know because, where they live or whatever, that would normally be a red flag for adults, but because they're children, isn't. Or because it's a social media platform, we think it's safe, so we just put in this information, right? Anywho, yes, child. Please grab your luxury scarves, ladies and gentlemen. I would be wearing one now, but I really just took my braid out, and I'm going to work out today, so we cannot have sweaty hair. Y'all already know the vibes. It took me too long to fuck it up with sweat. Okay, so she said she on 2 devices. Yeah, girl. Thank you so much. Shannon Brown. Yes, that was Monica's ex-husband name. Shannon Brown. And he was like marrying. He was like third son. Like, he was given third son energy. And that's exhausting. Regardless of whatever, when you young, you might think that shit cute or whatever, but as you grow up, you start having children, and then you got the burden of this grown ass man who is supposed to be your partner throwing everything on you. I'm exhausted just listening to some of these women, or just watching some of the shit that I be seeing. Like, I know you tired. Ain't no dick in the world. Ain't no dick in the world worth that shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Hello, Georgina.
Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I put my full name on here.
Well, you can talk. I gotta put the volume up. Oh my
Oh, I
God.
didn't realize that I put my full name on here, but hi, how are you?
Something in the back.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but there's something in the back.
Oh, because I'm in my house, so it should be
Oh, wait,
silent.
wait, wait, wait. No, that's me. Did y'all hear that? I hope y'all didn't even wasn't hearing that playing in the back. Okay, go ahead. Did you hear anything playing in the back?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that was another tab. I didn't even know it was running. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, so I read the actual full lawsuit online. So I think obviously, I mean it's a cash grab, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that if you actually read the lawsuit, is that he is suing for money. So it's basically, I think what he's saying is that so he was basically hired as like a cameraman, right? And so I think probably what happened was is that Megan was probably like, okay, I'll pay you 4,000 a month. You follow me around the world, all expenses paid to be my cameraman. Probably what happened was when Rock Nation got involved, because I used to work in like recruiting and stuff. They probably changed his contract to be an independent contractor.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that when you sign to be an independent contractor, some companies do this. They do that to give sometimes less rights because you don't get the same protections and rights if you're an independent contractor, same to an employee. And in
Okay.
California is a very worker friendly state. Like you get a lot of rights in California. So sometimes some places will kind of try and be shady to give you an independent contract so that way you get less rights. So
Mm-hmm.
he's probably upset that he did all of that work and he basically got fired and he wasn't fairly compensated for that. He's probably not getting work through other celebrities or he's probably not meeting anyone else. So he's probably upset that, he doesn't work with Megan anymore. and therefore he can't work with other celebrities and stuff too. So he wants more money for all the work that he put in since 2019. I think that's basically it. That stuff in the car, to be honest, I do believe that happened, because I just don't pay it past Megan, to be honest. I believe that happened, but I'm not sure how that's relevant to his issue of pay. But I
Mm-hmm.
do think that happened. I think he just threw that in there just to be salacious, but I think it happened.
I do believe that it happened. Like you said, I do believe, and you're right. They probably just switch him over to a contract position so that he wouldn't get overtime or whatever. And he's mad now because maybe he said maybe like you said, he probably isn't able to get more gigs or hasn't been able to get more gigs, so he feels away.
Yeah. My only issue is that I have an issue with people being hypocritical about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to the conclusion that like you guys don't care about like sexual harassment, abuse, or like any type of things. Like you guys pick and choose who you believe based on the celebrity that you like. Like it's interesting to me how I feel like if this was the gender's reverse and a woman was saying this about a man, you guys would be predisposed to believing it. I just, for me, I can't stand when the picking and choosing of who we believe, or you guys only believe people until your favorite celebrity gets accused and then you don't believe them anymore, which is why I just don't take people seriously when it comes to like this kind of stuff, because you guys don't have like consistent morals, or you guys claim to have morals, but then when your favorite celeb gets accused, all your morals go out the window.
That's very true. That's very true. Okay. Do you have anything else to say, Gina?
Oh yeah, so wait, so I was asked, so with the car thing, if that car thing is true, right?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't that mean she cheated on Party then?
I don't think we care.
You know what?
If it is true, then yeah, I do. But you know what? I do believe that it's true. I said I believe that it's true, and she just was being silly and stupid and thought that was her friend, even though I don't want my friends having sex in front of me. I guess people do things. I guess, but I don't care if she cheated on Party. So what? She found him in a bed with a girl,
But
allegedly.
but then that's my thing is that if you cheated first, and this is like a tangent, but if you cheated on him first, because if that was in June and then he cheated after, I think it is hypocritical to go
Or
tell the whole
maybe they
world.
don't consider a girl cheating. People are weird because that's what I
No,
thought. Maybe
no.
they don't consider bringing a girl into, because there's people like that who don't consider bringing a girl into their relationship cheating. But even again, I also would think that if you cheating like that, you wouldn't be so bothered that you caught him cheating. But again, that's just me.
That's my thing. That's the part, because there's no one's talking about the fact that if that's true, she cheated on Party, and then I find it weird on Cobra how everyone dragged him for cheating, but now nobody seems to care that. I think it's Party in the song said that Megan cheated, and a lot of people didn't believe him. And now Amelia's confirming that she cheated, but no one cares now. Again, see, the picking and choosing is what I have a problem with. Like, can we just be consistent with what we care about?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Thank you for having me
All
on.
right, girl. Of course. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right, guys, please don't forget to like this video. Y'all already know the vibes. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the description. If you want to come up, you can always come up. Give us your opinion. Don't forget to donate to the channel. Super chat. You already know the vibes. You see the money sign in the comment thing. My Cash App is on the screen. All donations are perfect. All donations are appreciated. And don't forget to go to JOVIBEAUTY.com. That's JOVIBEAUTY.com, and get you one of our luxurious silk scarves, because they're all dope, because I got good taste, okay? Get you one of our dope ass scarves. And also, I was going to say something else. I forgot. Oh, well. Let's get back to the comments. I forgot. Hi, mommy. How are you? Hey, DC. How are you out in California? Yes, weaponized incompetence. Y'all already know. Yes. When you have too many men literally, and then that's when you get in situations where you be like, oh, I'll just do it, or he don't know how. So, oh, he don't know how to, he know how to, he's playing stupid. He has common sense, and you playing dumb, and that shit offends the hell out of me. Especially now, when I was younger, I really used to. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to fall for that because I grew up like that. You know, these boys, they don't know. They don't know. You have to help them. They don't know. That's the problem. They do know, and I ain't gonna be burdened. Not my child either. Hey, Bree.
Ooh, not they don't know. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all get the likes up. Y'all are not liking the video. Jovi is providing us with A star, A list quality. Are you not entertained? Get your scarves, get your mugs, get your merch. Support Black media. Starting off with Gunica. When has she ever picked a good man?
Maybe wait.
Okay.
Maybe she been Gunica because she had to be the nigga
It's
for
by choice.
forever.
It's by choice. I think Gunica loves choosing men who have certain qualities about them. I
Yeah.
remember when Shannon Brown, baby mother, came out and said, how is he about to marry you? He was just with me. That would have been a red flag for me, but somehow they made it work or whatever. And then she left him to go be with the prison bae, to be with the manager. She just loves men in industries. I feel she was at peace when she was with Shannon, but that wasn't
Mm.
too thugged out for her. I don't know. Something about that was just off. I mean, look at the men she had her first two kids with. Rocco, he, Lord, Lord.
She picks men who need to be managed.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this guy, I think he works with Chris Brown. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
enough said. So, okay, Gunica, while he's around the children and whatnot, child, she just anyways, Meg the Stallion. At the end of the day, do I think it's professional to be doing anything around your employees? Absolutely not. That's, i.e., a toxic work environment, right? But Mr. Emilio, baby, you got caught in 4K. They said you was leaking information and you were fired.
Ooh.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
He was leaking information to, one of the biggest rappers' team, hence how she was getting all the information, and you got let
Oh.
go. And now you're on back.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my thing is this, Emilio, if you feel like you wasn't getting paid those wages and whatnot, you should have never signed the new contract. They will always try to get you out of a contract. That is the industry. Hence how they do certain celebrities. Hence why I say always bring your own lawyer to look at things, get them to check it twice, because being an independent contractor means you have to pay for your own insurance. You have to provide certain amenities for yourself.
For
You have
yourself.
to you have
Yep.
to file the taxes on the money that they give you.
We're
So
independent contractors.
yes,
So,
yes we
yeah,
are.
I got to do
So
all of that. Yep, you're
there's
right.
a lot that comes with that. And then people have to remember this: if you can't be trusted in the industry, you will not be trusted with no celebrity,
Yeah.
especially if you are caught leaking information. And that's what they are putting on him. They're saying he was the one that was leaking all the stuff, and now he can't get no job because he can't be
Because he
trusted.
can't keep his, that's why he can't get no new clients, because regardless if they like her or not, they not
Yeah,
fucking with him because he be talking.
you talk too much.
He
You can't
sell
be trusted.
information. Okay.
And he was out there too. And I said, if you gonna sue Megan, you should sue Party, because it was Party's trip. People failed to remember that when she went to Ibiza, it was Party through that trip for her and her employees and friends and whatnot. He was all in the pictures. He was all in the video, Diddy
Hmm.
bopping and whatnot, turning up, having a good time. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Am I against victims? No, but I feel like there's a certain level of accountability that Me Too allows for people to just sue. And I said it, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, if we start saying people don't have common sense to get up in certain situations where their life is not in danger, because
I'm sorry. If somebody's kissing in front of me, I'm leaving.
That's what I was like. I'm out.
I'm leaving.
Oh, I'm
Kissing,
like, what are you doing?
kissing. He
Like, wait
said
till you
she.
get back. Don't do
He
that
said
shit in
she
front of
didn't
me.
even know. I would have shut it down. Hey, I felt uncomfortable. So you felt so uncomfortable, but you stayed, watched her. You was recording her friends kissing and stuff in the pool. So when was you feeling like you were being harassed and
Yeah.
fat shamed?
Hmm.
When did that start?
When did
And
that happen?
I'm sorry. I am not one of these ones who I believe all victims, because all these victims are not victims. Some of them are just out for a money grab, and I get it. But you also have to protect your neck. You can't be on Twitter popping your ish, and you know the TikTok FBI and CIS and SUV specialists have went to work, and they finding you in 4K. They doing the
Hmm.
work for the people in real time. So my thing is this: if you're going to say I'm offended, I don't like this, blah blah blah, you also have to make sure you have a clean background, because we forget this thing that comes into it: personal opinion,
Yeah.
the optics, the tone. The tone is you was down for the cause until you got
It was
fired.
all good until you got fired. Yeah.
So, I mean, good luck, best of wishes, but baby, you're not going to get hired by these celebrities, and you was the one caught leaking information
And
and you
now,
get
because you're
fired.
right, because all of that information that came out, we were all thinking, well, what the hell? How the hell? Okay.
Yes. And,
Okay.
and then and then you got to follow, baby. Your hands are not clean, sir. Your hands are not clean. See, that's the problem. People talk way more than they're supposed to. If people talked less,
They
they
talk
wouldn't get
way
caught
more
up.
than they listen. Because if you listen, you figure some shit.
It only took me an hour after the lawsuit dropped to find out who was following who.
Mm.
So I don't know. But y'all get the likes up, share this live, come on, support Black media. Don't y'all see Jovi in a beautiful apartment? You don't see popcorn ceilings.
Nope.
It's not given Section 8.
Not.
Support your luxury beauty school drop in. And let me drop down back in the comments, Jovi. Thank you for letting me up.
Ah. Well, yeah, we just got our answer. There you go. Because he was selling information. So you fucked up your bag. Because you were a dumbass. There you go. There you go. Now we got the answers. Okay. They Jamie look, look at that talk. Oops. He seems like a good man. He seems like a good man, Savannah. Shut up. Sorry. He said Megan is the problem. Period. Everyone's around Megan either leave or sue or in jail. I don't know if everybody leave or sue is in jail. That's a little reaching, right? I don't think Shannon was holding it down the way he was supposed to. I don't think he was either. I don't think he was. And yes, Monica does give aggression much. She does give that, but and again, those type of women normally go for men who they can manage, but then don't want to manage them because managing a man is exhausting and no one wants to do that. Okay, it sounds good, but when the reality kick in and this dependent needs you to act like he's your third fucking son, it becomes problematic. Okay, as you think you run shit, I'm good. Mm-mm. I don't want a dependent son. I already got a daughter. I don't need another child another person who I feel is dependent on me for their fucking survival, for them to eat, for them to like go to the doctor, for me to have to tell them to like pick their fucking socks up or clean this shit. Don't you make a mess, you fuck up the bathroom counter, clean that shit off. Like I don't want to have to say these things. We don't want to have to say these things. I'm tired. I had enough of that when with my younger siblings. I be damned. I've always kind of been, I be damned. I don't want to do certain things. Yes, I couldn't be a little, like, but certain things, it bile comes up in my throat because I just think, what sort of worthless man is you? Anyway, um, he switched up because he wanted to get cool with Nikki. Now he's on Twitter. Okay, hold up. Emilio has been around Meg for years. He probably was friend turned photographer, not the other way around. Plenty videos he was drinking and twerking right in the background with her. He switched up because he wanted to get cool with Nikki. Now his Twitter private clown. Emilio wants attention because he got fired by Desiree. Okay, so he was selling shit to Nikki Minaj. And Nikki said, you were no longer useful. And matter of fact, since you out here selling information, I can't really fuck with you. Okay, thank you, but go away. Thank you, but go away. Okay. The world hold that girl accountable. Simply Britt said, why nobody hold her accountable? The world has held her accountable. The world has held her accountable for every fucking thing, even a nigga shooting her. We spoke about her yesterday, about when we were talking about over sexualization and why, people be coming for her neck as in comparison to like a sweetie. We literally spoke about this yesterday. One thing people gonna do is hold Megan accountable for everything she did and didn't do. Not Savannah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We literally hold her accountable. But again, people can be human. No, like, I don't understand. Like, what do y'all want? What do you want? You want her to go to jail because a nigga shot her because she fucked her friend's man? That's not a criminal fucking thing. Like, she's not a good friend. I've said that for about 2 years now. Meg is not a good friend. She needs to work on that. I like, but we it's not it's gray. The world is gray. Even the most horrid people got good shit about them. Like, that's the point, right? Anyway, y'all know all the business. She said for the past 4 years prior to Tori's incident, she was with Kelsey, whatever, all these friends, and this other girl that was her dancer that ended up dating her bodyguard Justin. Okay. Anyway, so that's my opinion. That's what I think about this whole situation. We found out some shit about Emilio. I'm about to redo this thumbnail real fast. Anyway, I appreciate you all for coming. I'm about to run to the store real quick and do my little workout. Hopefully I'll be back. I don't know, because I have a lot of Zoom calls today. I'm exhausted thinking about the amount of fucking people I have to Zoom with. Thank God I don't have to actually go anywhere, because Lord. Anyway, I appreciate you all for coming. Okay. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.